Hello, thank you for joining me. I'm Tom Booker, Senior Instructor. This video is over the back elbow strike. This is a defense against a grab from behind. Now, basic motion of this, we're starting with our arm extended and we're just pulling down and into our hip this way. It's the basic retraction motion that we use for this arm when we're doing something like a lunge punch or an inner forearm block. We're going to be using this for a strike, and I'm going to be using this part of my arm, the back face of my elbow, as my striking surface. I'm not going in with the very tip of the elbow, but with this back face. So again, we're all the way out, pulling all the way in, like that. Nice brisk pull in. Now from the side, that's what we've got. Just all the way out, all the way back in. Now a little faster. Here, here, here. Pull it in nice and tight. Now, we're working with this using a horse stance. So for that horse stance, I'm taking my opposite leg, stepping off to the side, dropping down low, bending my knees, but I'm keeping my head and shoulders over my hips and feet. I'm not leaning forward. We're not sumo wrestling. Right here. And then I make my strike. So we're going to shift out, drop down, and strike. Shift out, drop down low, and strike. All right, now let's have a look at this on a target. Della, could I have your help, please? Thank you. If I have you right over here. Good. Now you're going to start with your back up against your target. Arm out, and we're simply going to shift out, drop down, and there's my target. If I don't move my feet, all I'm going to be doing is poking holes in the air with my elbows. So use that horse stance. Shift out, drop down, touch and push. Just find your target to begin with. Now you're not going to be able to see your target, so you're going to have to find this just by touch, and you certainly can. Then we'll go a little faster and harder. Shift out, drop down, strike. Shift, drop, and strike. And we can go a little faster yet. Here, and again. Here. And we can even add multiple strikes to this. And move back up against me if you would. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Once more. Once more. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Now, we can get a lot of power into one of these strikes or into a whole combination of them. Now let's look very briefly at how we would apply this. Mr. Disselcone, if I could have your assistance with this. Thank you. I have you here. Let's imagine that you have been grabbed from behind, like this. Now, a lot of people feel there's nothing I can do. Woe is me. No. I'm going to bring a hand up here. I'm going to drop down low and shift out to the side. Drive that arm out, and now I have access to my opponent here, here, and I can go on doing these until he lets go. And I can persuade him to let go. Enough elbows will do that. Thank you, Mr. Disselcone. Now, be very careful when you are working with a live partner on this. Just touch with that elbow. Do not stick it into them. That is really going to do damage very quickly. When you're working on the shield, nice and fast and hard, that's great. Working with a training partner, make sure you can find them with your elbow, but just touch, give them a gentle push. If you can find them with the elbow, you can give them a good hard strike. That is the back elbow strike. Thank you for joining me.